Hello and welcome to Astrology Coaching by Anatoly. Today we are going to proceed with our yearly predictions 2024. Now it's turn for all people who have Leo Ascendant and Leo Moon Zodiac sign. First, before proceeding with Leo, I need to say my introduction. For all people who are watching this video, I just want to say that this is Vedic astrology. This is not Western astrology. It is really important. So if you don't know your Vedic chart, you have to check your Vedic chart because Vedic astrology is using the sidereal system, while Western astrology is using the tropical system. They are totally different systems and they will give you different result. All your planets from the Western astrology will go backwards around 23-24 degrees. Depends on your date of birth. Okay, the other thing that I want to say that this video is based on general predictions, which is based on the transit of Saturn, Rahu and Ketu, which are the north node of the moon and the south node of the moon, and Jupiter. Every astrologer should tell you that your natal chart and your planetary period, the so-called dashas in Vedic astrology, they're the most important thing. They're the background that will determine what events will happen, and the transits of the big planets will be the flavor. So the influence of the transits of the big planet depends entirely on your natal chart and your dasha, your planetary periods that you are in at this moment. The other thing that it's very important is to check your chart and the predictions for your ascendant and for your moon sign. If your ascendant is Leo and your moon sign is Virgo, you have to check the zodiacs, the predictions for Leo and the predictions for Virgo, and make some mixture between the analysis that you hear. Of course, the ascendant is more materialistic, it's more physical, it gives you opportunities that are more material, and these opportunities, they depend entirely on you, whether you take advantage of them or not. The other thing is the moon predictions, the moon zodiac sign. They are more karmic, and they're a little bit more karmic than the ascendant, so you have less free will when we are discussing the moon, the transits and the general predictions according to the moon, because the moon is the soul, and in Vedic astrology, moon is the most important planet. For example, if you have according to your ascendant, you can get the opportunity for a job, for a new job, but it will entirely depend on you whether you will take the new job or not. But if we consider the moon transits, the transits from the moon, the things will happen in such way that you will need to take the new job. Someone is screaming outside in Amsterdam. I'm in Amsterdam. Someone is screaming. I hope you don't hear him. So let's start now. Just as I told you, these transits are based, this prediction is general prediction. You have to know your natal chart, you have to know your dasha, because they are the most important thing, and the power of the transits and the power of these predictions will be determined based on your dasha and your natal chart. So for all Leo ascendant and Leo moon people, Rahu will be in your 8th house, Ketu will be in your 2nd house, Saturn will be in your 7th house, and Jupiter till May will be in your 9th house, and then it will go in your 10th house. Rahu in the 8th house, and Ketu in the 2nd house is a little bit more specific transit. The eclipses will be in these houses, so it is really important. I have noticed with all my clients that come to me for consultation that whenever Rahu Ketu goes in the 2nd and 8th house, these people start one long period of transformation and a period where they will change. Because 8th house is the house of death and rebirth, the house of transformation, everything that is hidden inside of you or hidden under the ground, the house of of psychology, occult, mysticism, health in some way, surgeries. And when Rahu goes there, it makes you change. So depending on your natal chart, if you are more adaptable, I think that this Rahu in the 8th house can bring very positive changes, but you have to be adaptable. If you are not, there can be conflicts, there can be some kind of tension. Something in you will need to die in order something new to be born, right? You can face death, you can face transformation, you can face rebirth. So it is really, this is the beginning of a period where you will change, because after this transit, Ketu will go over your ascendant, and Rahu will go in your 7th house. This is after 1.5 years, which will bring even more changes, because Ketu over the ascendant is very karmic period where you will be detached from the outer world, and you will pay attention to yourself, and you need time with yourself, isolation, and a lot of changes. But this will be discussed some other year where Ketu and Rahu change again their signs. But now it is really a period that can be very positive if you are adaptable, but it can be a little bit challenging. You have to take care of your health, you have to take care of your psychological peace of mind. It's a good period to go to psychotherapist, psychologist, to pay attention to astrology. You can come on consultation with me, because 8th house is associated with astrology, in some way astrology, coaching, not exactly coaching because 9th house is coaching, but psychology is connected with occult too. There can be issues with your family, because Ketu is there, issues with savings, problems related with your face in some way. Be careful with your teeth, take care of your teeth. Take care of what you are eating too. You have to be careful about that. But basically, there can be issue with money too, because 2nd house is savings, resources. You have to be careful. Saturn in the 7th house is a good position for marriage. You know that Saturn makes you work hard, makes you disciplined, organized in order to fulfill your dreams, to fulfill your goals. So if you put effort, you can grow in this field. You can have nice marriage, but of course there will be lessons. So don't be scared if there are lessons. Just work hard, and you will succeed in what you want if you want to find spouse, or if you want to improve your marriage. There can be lessons, but with hard work, when you put effort and you are disciplined, there can be success in this field. I have noticed that when Saturn was retrograde this year in 2023, there was a lot of issues. People who have Leo ascendant and Leo moon sign, they had a lot of issues in relationship, because Saturn gave them lessons. And lessons are okay. They are good for improvement of your marriage and your partnership. So don't be afraid. Saturn is transiting in Aquarius in its own sign. So if you put effort, you succeed. Jupiter is in your 9th house till May, at the beginning of May. I think 1st of May, but I'm not sure. It's the beginning of May. Till May, it's a great period for you guys to travel, to study something, to start studying, to get higher education. It is a really good time to publish something, because 9th house is associated with publishing too, like 3rd house. These are communication houses in some way. And then after May, Jupiter will go in your 10th house, which will bring expansion in your career. There can be promotions at your place, you can have higher social status, you can become manager, team leader, or you can grow in the hierarchy in your job. So after May, it is really good period for expansion in your career, especially if you are in the right dasha and you have the right natal chart. And if you are in the dasha of Jupiter, I'm pretty sure you have great opportunities for career growth. So don't worry about that. Just be careful with Rahu and Ketu in the 2nd, 8th house. Pay attention to, I can advise you to read more books associated with self-love, self-discovery, psychology, occult, mysticism, everything associated with this type of field. You can you can read these books or listen audio books or have your hobbies associated in this field, because this will help you to evolve in some way. But basically a long period starts of changes in your life, changes inside of you, not only outside. Basically it will be inside of you, everything that is hidden deeply inside of you. So you have to be prepared for that, because as I told you, now it's Rahu and Ketu are in the second 8th house, then first 7, and then after 3 years and something they goes 12, 6. So it's really important time. Okay, thank you for watching, and we'll proceed in the next video with Virgo Ascendant and Virgo Moon. Thank you. Bye bye. Hello, and thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, you can subscribe to my channel Astrology Coaching by Anatoly, and you can check the other videos. I have really nice and interesting videos about Vedic astrology, houses, planets, zodiac signs, transits. I have videos about your personality, how to find more about your personality, how to find your mission of your life. So check the other videos in the channel. And of course, if you want a private consultation, if you want to know more about your personal natal chart, you can check the consultation options in my website www.astrology-coaching.com. Of course, you can check the links in the description of the video. You can find everything there. And if you want to learn more about Vedic astrology, I have one really nice online course for beginners, Vedic astrology for beginners, in the platform of Thinkific. This is an online course which is easy and simple, with easy words, easy explanation. There are PDF files with information, there are pre-recorded videos, and of course after every lesson there is a test. I'm a Virgo and I always put tests at the end, so I want to be sure that you have learned whatever the information there in this online pre-recorded video course for Vedic astrology for beginners. And of course you can check my books on Amazon. I have 2 books, Vedic astrology easy and simple, and Nakshatras in Vedic astrology easy and simple. These books are really great, they are really nice, and I think they will be very useful for you if you want to put the background knowledge for your Vedic astrology. So thank you for watching again, and see you soon.